This isn't really a vlog. It's gonna be a gaming vlog game. It's a vlog game. It's a vlog game. A vlog game. It's a vlog game. Say that, I dare you. What is going on, guys? InRL here, and what are you seeing? That is right, you're seeing the release of Crysis 3. Oh, it's Crysis 3 Thursdays, boys. Let's get excited. Oh, I am excited. Actually, first of all, let's do that first 10 seconds right there. You saw me. That is me. That is something I'm doing for a Battlefield video. It's a little rough around the edges, but if you guys end up liking it, I'm gonna definitely do more of it. And I actually really enjoyed it, and I thought it was really interesting. I kind of want to, perfect it, so that's why I kind of want to see you guys really enjoy it. But we probably expect to see that maybe Sunday. I'll probably get that out a little earlier because it's already done. But into what I'm doing. This is Crysis 3, full release. No more beta, no more of that bullshit. And I feel like after I get a few more hours into the game, I will talk about the changes that I feel they've made and all of that mumbo jumbo. But like what I was gonna say, there are few moments as a commentator, I feel that you just get those games that you cannot wait to show people, and this was one of those games. I don't want to spoil how well I go, but sadly there's no max nano suit. I was literally 2 instances where I felt I could have gotten a max nano suit if I simply I don't know, I played certain situations a little wrong, and I simply didn't have my gun to where I needed it just yet. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But getting into this, like I said, there are a few games where I'm just like, oh, I cannot wait to post up a commentary on this bad boy. I was even tempted to upload this midnight on Thursday. Literally, I stayed up till 4 a.m. and I was so tempted to. But my roommate was in the room, and I didn't want to disturb him too much because he was very tired from several midterms, which I have to do today, so I should probably be doing that. But I have to talk about this game and how there's very few parts I actually cut out because, first of all, I think there's only one scenario. It was about a 10-second span of which I actually didn't get a kill, and what I mean by that is I spawned in. Usually I will do a cutaway if I spawn in and I don't get a kill and then I die. I will like to do a cutaway or a speed through that because I simply find it to be dead video, really. And it's actually coming up in a little bit where there's kind of a dead spot, where I don't even consider a dead spot because there's some really good movement. With this game, I find it really hard to cut away places because of the movement. And I think there's 2 scenarios like this where I just stomp all these guys. They can't take me down. There was 2. Here's another one. Just keeps lining up. I beat the shit out of him, and I cannot remember. There's a whole other scenario right there. I'm getting really, really excited here. But then this is where I'll speed up because it gets a little not, I don't want to say slow, but a little slow. But I feel like the movement in this game is something that I simply want to show people alone. Like, if you master this movement, it's a whole different type of deal you're dealing with. That sounds hilarious. But like I was saying, getting back into it, I'm really, really excited to show you guys this gameplay just because of the fact that I feel like it shows what Crysis 3 can be. And I know it's kind of ironic because this is on a Crysis 2 map, but I really like the change they did from Crysis 2 to 3. This really shows kind of the backstory, and this guy gets completely destroyed. Just he had every line of sight on me before I did, everything, and he just played it wrong. He played that scenario wrong, where I played it correct. There's going to be a lot of those instances, actually. If I see another one, I'll try and mention it. But look at how overgrown it is. It really plays well to the Crysis 3 feel and adds more cover to these areas and this movement to where you can really, I don't want to say be lurking through, I don't want to say a swamp monster because there's no swamp, but you can be a pretty big champ when it comes to lurking around. And I totally respect that because that's a pinnacle part of this game. But this game, I just feel like this level and this match I had on it, it shows what I wanted to show in Crysis 3 so well. The speed of it. I don't even have maneuverability yet, which is a massive suit trait. I'm going to call it a suit trait. I don't think that's actually what they're called, but I just like the sound of a suit trait. It sounds like, Barney, I'm suiting up. But I really like this game because it shows that you can it's one of the only FPS games I know. I'm sure there's probably plenty on PC that are, you know, those special shooters. I don't care. Arena shooters that have a lot of elevation changes, and I know I'm not talking about elevation changes as in map design. I'm talking literally your movement can have so much difference. Like, I used to think Halo had a lot of vertical movement for your player, and then I played this to where there's gonna be later on in this match that I completely dominated a guy that I was shooting at, and I ended up not killing, so I had to finish him off. And instead of, you know, being forced to turn around the corner where he would have the edge, I literally leaped over where he was covered and landed beside him and then kicked his ass. And it was just so flawless. So flawless. Oh, this right here. Look at that. Get completely turned on. Completely. I just took out all of those guys. Every single one. And I just wanted to show that. I mean, I was very, very proud of myself, essentially, of this game. I was, like I said, I remember I told you, quote-unquote, an explicit view of it. It gets your dick hard. That's true, but I'd rather say it gets your juices flowing. Alright, you really feel into this game. When you get into a streak, you feel into the game. You feel like it really just draws you in. And as you can tell, my level of enthusiasm in this match, in this commentary, is unbelievable for myself. I mean, it's literally, I'm doing this right after a class, maybe because I had coffee. A large cup. But I just feel very... I'm just watching this gameplay, and I'm more wanting to watch this than actual commentate over it, and that's why I was so tempted just to do a gameplay of it. I might do a few matches up of it, you know, kind of like a highlight reel of this match, because it's had so many good moments. But, like I wanted to stress again, I feel like this game has that elevation factor to where you can... The jumping in it is a pinnacle. To be able to see an enemy, and instead of shooting... just, you know, dead fire. That's a lot of people. That's the only grievance I have with some of the people that are playing this right now, is they're not playing it as a Crysis game. They're playing it as a Battlefield or a Call of Duty, as in, let me grab my light machine gun, which I'm not saying is a bad weapon by any means. I'm just saying they seem to usually tend towards the light machine gun, or the FY17M, I think it's called, and let me walk around pacing myself and then take everyone out. And it's like, that's not how this game was intended to be played out. Like, your speed, your maneuverability, and your... I remember right here, I was just like, how many more are going to keep coming? But they seem to play it a little too slow for their own good. And yes, maybe they're doing okay now, but, you know, a week or two into the game, you're going to have to adapt to this play style, because people will outplay you simply with speed. I've been outplayed with it. And it's just... Oh, the level... This is the scenario right here where I use elevation flawlessly. I know the guy's hiding in that corner. I know he is. And I leap. Instead of... Like, yes, you could say maybe I landed a little close to where it pretty much looks like I'm walking around. But I shocked him because I came down instead of across. And it was such a sweet moment. But like I said, this game's probably going to wrap up in a little bit. I'd say another 2 minutes I have here. I really, really enjoyed this match. I hope you guys did too. I just feel like it's such a good example of what, when you get into the role, like, alright, I'm going to cut away to a certain scenario I wanted to talk about. I find myself to be a player to where if I'm getting a 2 to maybe a 3 KD, I'm doing something, that is, when I hit my stride in a game, I feel I can get that almost, like, nonchalantly. I don't want to sound cocky in myself or anything, but I find that my playability is at a 2 to maybe a high 2 KD to, you know, almost a 3. I don't want to say a 3 because 3 is actually very hard to get. But when I hit my stride, I can usually get to that. And this game, when I was rocking a near 4, I mean, look at the movements I was doing there. I knew their location. I'm used to the radar. I knew their locations because they were simply being outplayed by the way they played to the way I was playing. And I just wanted to cut back to the whole KD thing. When you get a match where you know your KD, like, you know you were on the best game you could be, and yes, you can also argue that, I don't know what I was doing right here. Oh, we won. Crap, the game is almost over then. I wanted to just stress that when you know you're playing 27-7, very nice KD by me, and a very good game. I hope you guys actually really enjoy this. It's not a crash site, which is actually my favorite game type in this. This is one of my attempts to do a team deathmatch, which was really, really enjoyable. But what I was saying is, you know, I find myself, if I'm playing against a hard team, I'll rock maybe an under a 2 KD. When I'm playing against a bad team, I can easily get higher than a 3 KD. And when I'm hitting my stride, it's around a 2 to 3. This game, I felt like I was playing against, yes, some more mediocre players, but at the same time, I was just completely dominating the entire Battlefield. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Remember, Battlefield special video will be coming out on Sunday. I really hope you enjoyed this little clip, this video, and I think I've hit every topic I wanted to. Look at this. I actually ended up ranking up twice. I went from 14 and like a 3/4 to then 16, and I think I'll go to 16 and 3/4. But I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. I hope it really shows off what Crysis can do. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed it, leave a like or a comment. Let me know. Give me some feedback. And with that, I'm gonna go rest before my next classes. Peace out, guys.